What up, Mow Trappin Podcast? Tuesday night again. What up with your Smurf?
Hey, what up with y'all, man? Y'all see we got a guest in here tonight. We got Matt. Matt from Pennsylvania in the building.
What up, Derek? It might be. Hold on, it might.
No, we got it. We got it good.
Cobb, what? Hey, Cobb, my brother. I want to thank you, my brother. That property company has been sending me work. I'm knocking down a fence right now. He told me, he said, man, go ahead. I'm putting in the mulch work order too. Hey, appreciate you, my brother.
Oh, Cobb, the one who told you about that company.
Hey, Cobb, matter of fact, my boy down there in Atlanta right now, the guy from the same property company called him and got work for him down that way too, man. So appreciate that for sure.
That's real.
What up with the DS? What up with it, Jones?
Oh, Jones in the building. What up, Jones?
Yeah, you know Jones gonna be in the building. What
yeah,
up, Miller?
Jones be in here.
We got Mac in here tonight, though. That's perfect. What up, John? Yeah, man. Hey, y'all see, ever since the season ended, I ain't cut nothing. I will be back in the spring when it's time to get trimmed up with the grass. You feel me? That's when I'm coming back.
In the springtime.
Yeah, I'm coming back in the
bro. I'll be having me Sunday appointment every Sunday. I try not to miss it, man. I missed last Sunday. Now I was there this Sunday. I'll be trying to keep my hair at least lined up, man. I gotta do better. What up, Will? Priscilla, y'all know we're on the Mow Trappin Podcast tonight, but y'all see I got Mac in the building, though. Mac that came to Nashville today doing shop tours, man. Y'all look forward to that on his YouTube channel, man. He's gonna have his shop tours coming up. Y'all look forward to that, bro. We was able to get him to 4 locations this morning, and he got more to go tomorrow, and he got to go do some shop tours that we lined up for him, man, for real.
Yeah, we got y'all. We got to load tonight, man. We got to load tonight.
Yeah, it's gonna be lit tonight for real. This gonna be some special. This is a special podcast tonight, man. We got an extra host on here with us.
I ain't no host. I'm
we got guest. He a guest, but he honorary host. You know what I'm saying? Whenever he could come in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey, Cobb. Yeah, Cobb. Yeah, that's the company right there, y'all. So you got to be live to peep that company. Peep that company right there. They the quickest paying commercial contracts I ever had. I had an invoice on the 5th. The check came yesterday. Never seen a commercial contract pay like that.
That's real. On the 5th? 6 days ago?
Come on, man. The check came yesterday, man. I'm telling you. I love it.
Hey, yeah, I got something like that too, bro.
Yeah. Hey, it's lovely, ain't it?
I get paid on Saturday.
That's cool.
Hey, that's lovely. That's what you want. That's what we out here trying to do. We trying to get paid, man. We trying to get this cash. Let's see.
He got to put that link.
Bunch of snow in Syracuse. Hey, you still got
hey, Bob, post the link in the comments.
Yep. Okay.
That way Mac can get. That way Mac can pull his in. Like the invite league.
I got you. Don't nobody hit this. This right here is for Mac right here. There you go. Everybody that's in here, what up with you, man? We over here on YouTube. I'm about to get y'all the link right now, man. Appreciate y'all. What up, been there, cut that. Hey, been there, cut that. Yeah, I learned a couple tricks off you, man. Especially going into this year. Ramos, what's up, man? I've definitely been watching. I've been checking you out, Ramos, man. You do some good work out there. You out. I'm about to drop the link right here. Pull you up, man. Y'all both in there. Somebody got to mute it. Mute one of them. Probably mute yours, man.
I did.
You did.
There we go.
Yeah, we in there.
There we go. We in the building.
I guess I should look at my camera now. Which is fine.
Oh, we got all different type of angles. Hey, y'all, my IG, man, we live on Mow Trappin Podcast, man. Y'all come on over, man. I got a special guest in town with me today, man. Mac in town from Pennsylvania. So y'all just tap on in. We on Mow Trappin Podcast tonight. I'm only gonna be on IG for about another couple minutes, man. If y'all got a YouTube channel, y'all type in Mow Trappin, it's gonna pop up, man. Y'all hit the live stream.
Come on over. We about to get it cracking tonight. We about to get it cracking. Hey,
Yeah.
got to get back in action. Hope everybody paid them taxes. Yeah, I showed Crawley. I've been downtown today. I'm trying to get it in order, man.
Yeah, I feel you,
Y'all
boy.
get over here, man. Get over here. Instagram, I'm about to drop out. Y'all come on over to YouTube.
Yeah, I'm finna drop out here. IG. Hey, y'all stay with me, man.
All right, we back in here, man. Mow Trappin Podcast. Another Tuesday night. I should have grabbed a water, but we all good. No. Another Tuesday night. We back in here. Boneyard Lawn Service. Down here, small town, Paducah, Kentucky. Solo operator. 5th year going into it officially. And blessed.
Blessed. I feel you, ball, man. I feel the same way right now, man. I'm living in. I feel like I got that fire back underneath me that I needed, man. But it's John Crawley with One Man, One More Landscaping. Y'all know what it is. Represent Nashville, Tennessee. We going into that 15th year. I've been swimming with the sharks for this going into my 8th year being out on my own, man. Just a blessed situation to be in, man. That's all I can say. Just looking forward to see what this year brings, man. I can't even lie, Bone. We did it again, bro. What episode is this, Bone? Is this 24?
25.
This 25?
We're quarter to 100. We're quarter to 100, man.
Okay, man. We on our way, man.
I think your
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Nah, you straight. I'll pull you back up in here, but man, we back in here and this past week, man. Still, hey, I've been still out here working, man, and been doing a fence and getting estimates like crazy. And I'm gonna tell you, man, when you don't really know these numbers, I got an HOA I'm trying to do right now. Shout out to everybody, man, that hit me on a DM and told me give them a call. They deal with HOAs. Man, y'all helped me with this bid. I ain't got it in yet still, but man, appreciate y'all so much. And I never dealt with an HOA, so I'm trying to get this bid right, Crawley. It's
Ain't no wrong with that.
23 units. And man, I want it. I need it. I need it. It ain't too far from me. I need
Bro,
it, man.
That's gonna put you in the game.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
Bone, you know what I've been on this past week, bro? You know, I'm finna transition to straight weekly lawn service only.
Yeah.
Weekly lawn service only. Listen, I'm gonna say it one more time. Weekly lawn service only, man. I am not battling them 2-week yards no more unless it's an act of God to where it's out of my control. To where like the rain and all that stuff, man. But it's not really not worth it, bro. So I'm starting tomorrow. I'm finna start contacting all my clients, letting them know the new process is getting ready to come on. And bro, we gonna go from there, bro. And I'm looking forward to it, man. I don't think I'm gonna lose that many after talking to Stripe City and some good people around the city. I don't think I'm gonna lose that many, but looking at it like it's bone, the grass ain't gonna be that high when I go through there. So I know I can do more.
I'm gonna tell you, I went through that, man, last year. That's what I did. I got rid of a lot of my bi-weekly. I refused. I seen too many videos. I watched too many guys doing it. And I just came in, man. I didn't even give an option. It was basically like when they said, hey, man, we need an estimate. I came out, hey, man, I can get you set up for this weekly amount. Never even gave an option bi-weekly. Had a couple people that wanted bi-weekly. But like I say, that decision's up to you. You gonna take that work or not? That's all on you. You know, you run the business, or the customer gonna run the business. And so once you get that mind frame, and you start putting your mind on this is what I'm set to, and you focused on it, that's exactly what you're gonna track. So you're gonna track, man. You're gonna get it. You got it, man. And once I cut back, I didn't lose anything. I cut back and I upped the price and started making weekly, and I didn't lose anything. And it got me right now where I'm set up. I feel like, man, I'm so ready for 2025, man.
Yeah. Yeah, now I understand you on that, Bone, because like I really didn't want to actually adjust my prices on the, cause like I feel like I got my because I'm in a lot of hot spots, but it just really depends on how many customers transition over to this new process that I'm doing this year. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at it like it because you know, Bone, I'm gonna get an extra 30 or 40 new clients coming into this season. I have to clear the pathway for them people that's gonna come in who don't mind paying for this this expert service that I'm bringing. They don't mind for me coming through laying these mean stripes, these zigzags on their yard. They want that. They deserve it. So
I'm
why
gonna tell
can't I give it to them, Bone? I don't feel
you,
like I can.
when I pulled up
I
in
don't
that
see why I
cul-de-sac,
can't give it to them.
when I pulled up in that cul-de-sac, and I was going to that woman's office, I turned in. The first thing I said, hot spot. Hey, on everything. I thought about you on the wheel. I pulled in. I said, hot spot, man. It was 23 of them back there, man. I need it, man, because I can park the truck and I can get that knocked out, man. I think in like 5.5 hours, 4 hours, probably less than that for real. You know
Probably
what I'm
less
saying?
than
And
that.
I
If
can
they
get my
weekly,
they weekly.
if they weekly, bro, if they weekly and you get help, I'm gonna tell you like this, Bone. Me and my guy was cutting 7-8 yards in 45 minutes. So if you get another guy, bro, you're gonna be in and out
about
in
4 hours.
2.5 hours, bro. You're gonna be gone.
Depending on the edge and two, about 2.5.
It don't
Yeah,
matter, bro. After you do that first edge, bro, every
yeah.
week, man, it's not gonna be, man. You're gonna be in and out in 2.5 hours, and you make up your number that you charge and multiply that by them 23, man. Come on, man. That's how you eat out here.
They said 35 cuts. Man, I seen that paper, and they said Mac. Oh, Mac, yeah. Behind the scenes, we go at the top. Snow removal. Yeah, so yeah, and you the man up there in Pittsburgh. You feel me? Yeah, it's what you do. So that's why it's good, man. That we got this internet, man. We got the social media for real, because that's the thing. They said, man, make us a separate contract for snow removal. And I got another commercial that also wants snow removal.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. So this year, man, I'm not playing, man. I'm just trying to capitalize on the opportunities, man, and keep the momentum rolling while it's going. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Yeah,
where I'm
might as
at.
well.
He said weekly starts at 40. Hey. My weekly this year might go up to 75. I'm not playing. And that's just
Now we getting somewhere.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Cause like with
yesterday.
with me
What he said,
adding different like the fees is gonna be incorporated, which Mac let me know something about that. And plus I'm gonna start charging sales tax down here in Tennessee. That's gonna naturally jump all my cookie cutter homes up in the $60 range. So, bro, I'm
wow,
winning, bro. I'm winning.
bro, let me tell you something. It's crazy. Say sales tax. I just went and opened another bank account today, and that account is for sales tax.
There you go.
Nothing else but sales tax. I went and opened it today. I went and talked to the city. When we talk about taxes, y'all, it's an S on it. Taxes. You paying the federal, you paying the state, you paying your county, you paying your city. And you better
Yeah.
make sure you got all your taxes. Just, man, you don't want to miss on no opportunities. Like with this HOA, one of the main things they want to know, hey, is everything in order with all your tax stuff and do you got your city license? They want everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which is agreeable. I understand it because they want premium service. So, and part of premium service is having your business in order. That's
That's
part of
correct
it.
because they can't accept any liabilities if you're not operating correctly. So they have to protect themselves. So it's only right that you make sure you have your stuff in line.
Disclaimer: this is not tax advice for you.
This ain't tax
Talk
advice.
to a CPA who's licensed in your area, but this is all good information for you to
Hey,
have so you can go talk to a professional licensed person in your state and local area.
Yeah, exactly. Because every area is different. You
every
gotta
area.
every area is different. So make sure you fall in line to what you need to do to maximize your business. Go ahead, Bone.
And now, what I was gonna say was, it's funny you say that, Mac, with the CPA, because ever since I started, I just wanted to do everything on the up and up. I was willing to pay the note. I know it's gonna be cost to be the boss. You know what I'm saying? And so my CPA, by him doing all my paperwork and keeping everything in order, by every time I go down there, it's so easy to get to it. Everything's just so transparent. And man, I tell y'all, don't be scared to go talk to those people. I
Yeah.
owed them money. Went and talked to them. They said, "Hey, we waiving this, we waiving this, we waiving this. We'll just hit you with this." You know what I'm saying? And so
Hmm.
you just gotta go down there, man, and talk to them, man. Just make sure you're doing everything on the up and up. And because actually, you know what I'm saying, when you're paying money, you're making money. What they say in the
You
tax,
sure live.
you know, until you get to the point to where you want them dudes where you got off-site locations and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Offshore accounts and all that, they be talking about. You know what I'm saying? Maybe one day. You know, but like, once again, not a tax man. Get your CPA. He say he pay 180 a year. Man, my CPA, that's what I pay, about $175, and if I got some extra work, it's like $125. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So man, that's nothing. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
about right. That's about right. Cause I pay about 150 to 200 depending on how complex my taxes is. But my CPA, it only takes her like 15 minutes to do my taxes because I do all my index and myself on where my money go. So she know exactly what I'm doing with my finances to make it make sense. So it's like what Max said, make sure you talk to your CPA and make sure, and then they'll let you know how you need to be operating within your county, within your state, and to make sure you keep up your federal obligations that you got. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you take care of. So
Yeah, we just saying, and that's how you gonna get your price too. You gotta let people know. I just ain't a grass cutting man. You know what I'm saying? I'm running a real business here. You
yeah,
know,
man, for
you gotta
real.
let people know that. And that's why you can get that price, and that's why you just got to. I mean, it sounds crazy, but you got to be in certain neighborhoods, man. You got
Yeah,
to be. You go ahead, Carter. You just got to, man.
especially when you get established. Now I understand in the beginning because everybody they answer just trying to make sure they get some clientele under their belt. I get that. Everybody's been there. But after you get established, man, you got to start charging accordingly, especially you want to do it at the top of the season. That way you got all season to get your new clients that's gonna come in on your new price. A
Yep.
lot of times you gotta clear them people that you know those people you shouldn't be taking care of them. You know those people that gave you headaches. It's about time to get them out the way. You know they've been pissing you off. You
Yep.
tired of tracking down your money. I'm sick of it. So if I'm sick of it, man, ain't nobody immune to it. I'm tired of it. But like I said, Bone, we have good hearts, man. We try to bend over backwards, but at the end of the day, your business is suffering from it.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
suffer from it. You know what I'm saying? Them days over with.
And tonight, man, we got another business owner in here, man, down here from Pittsburgh. Your boy Mac, he over there with Crawley. Mac, man, what's up, man? What you doing in town, man, down there in Nashville, man?
Man, I came down to see the guys. I met Crawley. I told your audience before we met through Instagram, and then we met in person down at Equip Expo. And for whatever reason, I was having some trouble getting shop tours done. It's something I really enjoy doing, is showing people, big or small, it doesn't matter. We're going to show different types of businesses so that people can see what they can be if they just so choose to be in this industry. So we came down here because I met John and I hit him up. I said, bro, I can't find nobody I could do shop tours with here in Pittsburgh, man. I don't understand it, but would you be willing to do one if I come down to Nashville? And he was like, hell yeah, come on down here. So I said, look, I want to come, but can you got some other people that we could do some shop tours with? Because I don't want to just come down here. They only take me about 15 to 30 minutes to do. And so I didn't want to come down here because it had just been me and John driving all over Nashville, having fun,
Basically.
whatever. But I wanted to showcase what people are doing down here. So I had the opportunity to meet Cameron with Stripe City. I've met him before, but now I actually know his name. Dude got a Porsche. I mean, I'm
Oh,
still blown away by this. He only on year 3. He got 200 plus accounts already. Like, that was fire. Then my man Akeem with Be the Barber. I got to go see him. That dope fire red truck that he got, his storage unit, everything that he's rocking with. And then a surprise to me, we got to meet Mr. Ira and Deborah Wade of Wade's Lawn Service, who was on a national cover of a national lawn and landscape magazine, which was fire. And then tomorrow I got another one with my homie Mow Wells over in Chattanooga. Then I'm coming back to Nashville.
wow,
Yeah, I'm coming
wow,
back to Nashville to do another one with someone else that Cam with Stripe City hooked us up with. So I'm down here to do shop
wow.
tours to see how they do it down here in Nashville. And let me just tell you right now, they're absolutely kicking ass, bruh. Look, I always say on Lawn Care Power Moves, go out there and kick ass, kick ass, kick ass, because we want to change the world for our families, but not just for ourselves and our families, but also for our future, for the world, and for God. And when I got down here, I just seen that they down here absolutely killing it in Nashville, Tennessee. So it's been a blessing that I got to meet John on Instagram and then come down here and see how they doing it down here in Cashville. Yeah,
Man,
they down here making that cash, bro, for sure.
listen,
So the,
I don't think I don't think I know a dude in Nashville with less than 100 right now.
Bruh,
I don't think
I
they got
swear
less
to
than.
you, bro.
I don't think it's a dude in Nashville with less than 100 customers that we know on this right now, man.
It's
That's crazy.
it's wild.
Hey,
And then we got to go out. We had dinner at Buffalo Wild Wings, one of my favorite establishments. So we got to try some new wings and these street tacos that I get every time, and had some good conversations so we could actually get to know each other better because we only get opportunities to see one another here and there, maybe through a live show or through a live event when we go down to Equip Expo. But this is an opportunity we got to actually hear some real stories from each one of our lives. How did Stripe City get started? Why is he the way that he is? Why did I get started, and why am I the way that I am, and what are the goals that we have for our lives? Which ultimately, which is my motto, is to win in life. And I got down here, and what I seen was these dudes is down here winning in life, big
hey,
time. Like, let's
that's what
go.
it is, man. The blueprint is out here, man. And y'all heard what he said, Stripe City. You got your boy B the Barber. Man, if y'all ain't following, go follow, man. You know what I'm saying? The blueprint is out here, man, for real.
It
So,
is. It is.
Hey, the
yeah.
revolution will be televised.
Yeah, so y'all make sure, like, whenever he get through clipping them up and everything, y'all make sure y'all tap into Mac on YouTube, man, and check out them shop tours, man. It's gonna be lit, just the Nashville edition, man. It's a lot of just a Tennessee edition because he's actually going to Chattanooga, which is an hour and a half away. Mac is taking off there in the morning and going down to Chattanooga to do a shop tour. Then he's gonna come back up in Nashville and actually do one more. So he's killing out six of them down in one state, like six of them in like less than day and a half. That's awesome
All
that
right,
he
so
was able to achieve, man, for real.
I got a question for you, Mac, man. What you looking forward to this year, man, in 2025, man? What you looking forward to in your business, man, with you know what I'm saying, for this season?
I'm trying to start a second truck. I have one truck already. We do 93 properties, but after being down here in Nashville, it's like 93 ain't nothing, man. This dude got one truck. He got 170. Stripe City got one truck. He got 200 plus. He about to get 30 or 40 more. He just said. Be the Barber is killing. He got 40 or 50 or no, he got 100
100.
already,
Yeah,
and
100.
he about
Hey,
to get
y'all.
it in. He about to get an influx because Crawley is changing some stuff up. The cool thing about being here is just to see the camaraderie that these guys got. They hanging out together. They talking to each other. My man Stripe City introduced me and Crawley to Mr. Wade, who's out here killing it. He got
Killing it.
10 trucks or something like that.
Killing it.
3
I can't wait.
Isuzus.
I can't wait to see that video,
Bruh,
man.
it's a dope environment to be in, and you know I my YouTube channel is growing, and I want to be able to help bring people along who are my friends, who
Yeah.
wants to win by themselves. I know I sure as hell don't. And so coming down to Nashville and being around people who are absolute killers who want to win in life is what it's all about. And I'm happy to come down here, and that's what I'm actually excited about, is to see what people will do when they get to see examples of people who are not just thriving in 2024 but thriving in 2025 and beyond. So I'm just excited to see what happens in our community, bruh, and who the new people are going to be, like
Yeah.
you, like John, like Stripe City. I want to promote people to start their own journey on a visual representation through YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, whatever these platforms are, because the more information that's out there, the more people are going to be able to win in their lives. And that's really what it's all about. It ain't about me or how many yards I got. It's really about the person who's watching or listening to this so that they can get inspired and do the same thing that we're doing, because we ain't special just because there's a camera or a microphone in our face. So that's really what I'm excited about, is just to see what people are going to be doing here in the community, and then meeting them down at Equip Expo to hear all about it, bro. That's what I'm excited about.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you too, Mac, like what you said, because me and Crawley we was talking behind the scenes. I was like, man, you just don't like, we don't know. We know the people watching, but you really don't know the impact of what you have. You know what I'm saying? And somebody could
Yeah.
go literally watch these shop tours. You get take that information, walk out the door next tomorrow, apply the information, and start changing the process of their road to success, or how they seen it. You know what I'm saying? And getting out of what society thinks. Cause we a bunch of dudes, man. We ain't 9 to 5, but we doing way more than a 9 to 5 worker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
but
we
like
out of
if
9 to 5 societal norms. You know what I'm saying?
no, Bone, you
Yeah,
absolutely right, but it's all about like a lot of the guys that Mac is showing, bro. We're like 5'10", and if the guy we met today, 27 years in the game, and you go see the level of equipment that we have, the level of knowledge that we have, and anybody who's in the beginning stage, just listening to like you just have to start. You're not gonna get this type of stuff in year one. You might not get it in year two. But sooner or later, you're gonna get it. I'm telling you, you're gonna acquire things. You're gonna have to purchase more equipment. You're gonna get new clientele. Your business is gonna eventually go up. Will you be prepared for when your business go up? Can you handle the influx that you're asking for? Cause I done heard some stories tonight where like, hey, even when you ask for it, you better be prepared for it. You know what I'm saying? And then when you ask for things, you better be prepared because God will actually lead people in your life to actually help you make sure that stuff gets accomplished. And that's the stories I've been hearing tonight. And it's been really seriously motivating me to know that I'm on my right path, man. I needed Mac to come down here today. Because, like, I needed that extra fire up underneath my ass to just get me going, just to get prepared for 2025, man, for real. It's almost like a little mini expo just happening here in Nashville. That's that same feel that I feel right now just when Matt came down here. He said that we poured into him, but like he always do to me. Mac pours into me. And it's like in this industry, like, bro, it's hard to find people to pour back into you. And that's why Mac has Attack of the Mac. He has other podcasts with Steel. Me and you, Bone, we have Mow Trappin Podcast. You got other things you do on YouTube where we're pouring back into the community. People need this stuff, man. I need, in my beginning stages, I needed this.
I'm gonna tell
You know
you,
what I'm saying?
I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. And I always say it to YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. My business got to this level from knowledge of people who've been there, done that. I
Yeah,
had the mower. I didn't know nothing about mowing grass. My whole mind frame coming up, I'm gonna pay a dude just well to cut my grass. You feel me? And
yeah,
I literally didn't know nothing, Crawley. I watched YouTube as I went on the way, watched Instagram, watched TikTok. I seen what was working, seen what was working. Mixed a little bit of my game in it, and that's where it got me to where I'm at right now. So I tell people that blueprint is out here. Like,
it is.
don't try to reinvent the wheel. It's out here. They telling you. They said card on file is working. They said
Yeah,
up your prices is working. They saying getting better neighborhoods is working. You got to get a 90-10 or you got to get the biggest set. It's working. You know what I'm saying? You just got to. The
it
blueprint is
is.
out there. And
It
if you
is.
fight against it, I'm going to say it again, Crawley. It's like somebody trying to give you the keys and you going to take them and throw them in the river and say you'd rather walk. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. The blueprint out here, man. For real. So, real talk, man. The blueprint is out here, man. So, man, we got a packed show tonight. We got somebody else, man. We're gonna bring up in here. And this guy right here, going back to the YouTube and the Instagram, uh, this one of the guys I've been watching since I first started on
USB-C.
IG.
Hmm.
You got USB-C?
Um,
My
which one
first
you
time,
need to talk on?
Yeah, it's only 10%.
my first time getting on going to the expo. One of the first people that walked up to me and was like, "What up, man?" You know what I'm saying? Was this guy right here? So it's another guy, man. It's my boy. He out of Bama. He doing his thing, and we actually been in the game the same amount of time. I thought he was in the game longer than me. But what up, man? We got my man T and L LLawnCare
What
out
up,
of
man?
the
What's
area, man.
up?
What's with you, man? Doing all right tonight?
Oh yeah, man. It's an honor, man. It's an honor just to be on that podcast with y'all, man. For real.
Ah,
Yeah,
that's
go ahead,
real.
man. Hey, introduce yourself, man. Introduce yourself to the people.
Man, what's up, y'all? I'm Lorenzo Montfield with TNL Lawn Care, cause y'all know, baby, we passionate about what's outside, baby. That's the slogan. So,
Yeah.
man, we from Montgomery, Alabama. Been in the game for 5 years, professionally 5 years. Paperwork, the whole nine, insurance. So, but I've been mowing grass longer than 5 years. I was just doing it.
because I love to be outside. But I started everything in 2020. I kicked off.
Okay.
Same
Ain't
here. I
no wrong with that. Ain't no wrong with that. So what actually inspired you to actually kick it off? Because you said you like to be outside. What actually inspired you? Because I know a lot of people say they're tired of the 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? It just things tend to happen in people's lives. But what actually helped you kick off where you started in the lawn care industry?
Man, I was living in Texas and just got married, and I knew a guy that cut grass. So when he just started showing me the ropes of grass, I could never touch the front yard. I had to start in the backyard. So couldn't touch the front yard, period, until I could work that backyard like the front yard. So once I started doing it just to make extra ends, make, you know what I'm saying, to pay the bills, man, I fell in love with grass instantly. But the guy that taught me the game, you know what I'm saying, or showed me the ropes, he just wasn't business minded, but he had over 200 yards.
Wow.
But he was just cutting. So then I had
so
another. Yeah, go ahead.
now my bad. I was gonna say. So this man was building customers on accident.
Yeah.
That's how I know, man. How much grass is cut, man? You can make a living on accident doing this, man. He
Yeah.
tell. Go ahead though. My bad. Go ahead.
So when I stopped cutting grass with him, a guy that showed me, you know, you gotta have insurance, just a big, you know what I'm saying? He was business minded. He was a first sergeant in the military. So when he said, "Hey, Monfield, I need you to, I got about 20 yards, I need you to just manage for me." I like, cool. And he had just went and bought a brand new, I think it was a 2007 Denali truck, brand new, off the showroom floor. Brand new trailer, brand new mowers, walk behinds, you know what I'm saying, stand on. He had top notch, but he was straight business minded. So he said, "Hey, take over my lawns for me." And then he made a deal with me. He said, "Any yards you pick up, you can keep the cash. You ain't even got to pay me for all the extra yards you pick up." So, man, I started picking up 10 yards, 15 yards, 20
Damn.
yards. So the guy that I started with, he didn't have no stand-on mower that can fit through back gates. So he made a deal with me. He said, "Hey, you go cut all my backyard for me and I'll pay you." And so I got with the guy that bought all, you know, the new equipment that showed me the business side. He said, "Monfield, that all your money. You ain't got to give me a dime." He said, "Long as you keep up my properties, man, I don't care what you make on the side or whatever." And I was like, "Let's run it up." And
Oh
that's and that's how I started, man. So when I moved back to my hometown, this is Montgomery, Alabama. When I moved back home, man, I was a youth pastor for like probably about 11 years.
Wow.
Oh man, I didn't know that about you,
Yeah, I
TNL,
was a
man.
youth pastor for like
That's great.
11 years. So
I hate
11.
to cut you. I hate to cut you off, but how's that vibe about being a youth pastor? Because I know with today's youth, they kind of really hard to reach right now because of the stuff that's going on in society. How was that vibe with you? You know what I'm saying, tapping into that youth, the being a youth pastor and everything. You know what I'm saying? How was that for you?
Man, it's really not hard. You just gotta reach them where they at. Sometimes what our problem is, we try to tell them, you know what I'm saying, show them the future, but they can't see that far at this moment.
Okay.
That's all they know.
Okay.
So it's just like we wake up every morning, that's all we know about this grass. If that's all they know what's in the streets, that's all they know. So you
Okay.
got to start them off just like baby food, man. You got to walk them, but you also, they don't really, a lot of them don't know nothing about love. So, man, we just got to have patience. Just like we got patience with this grass, getting it right, grooming our business, man, it's the same thing.
Okay.
It's the
Okay.
same thing.
Man, hey, that's crazy, TNL, man. I salute you for that, man. I sure didn't know you was doing that, man. It's more power to you because, like you say, it's bigger than grass. You know
It
what I'm
is.
saying?
Yeah,
Uh,
it's bigger than grass, man. Cause man, when I first started, I started with a push mower.
yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? I had a '05 Yukon truck. Boom. Man, I had a little flatbed trailer, getting the yards, man, just picking up little by little. But I was taking on every type of customer, tearing up stuff. You know what I'm saying? Tearing up the mowers because I'm just trying to get, you know what I'm saying, the business started. So I'm taking on anybody that allows me to cut their grass. I'm taking it on.
That's
But
part of it, man. So I got a question, man. So you solo now that you've been doing this? It's crazy, man. This this what really drew me into you, man. I seen your truck and your setup, and one thing I noticed about you is everything is coordinated. You look super professional. Everything is logoed up. And with all that, man, it drew me in because I thought you did it longer than that. We actually started at the same time.
Yeah.
So my question is now where you're at, because outside looking in, it looked like, man, you got an operation. Are you solo or do you have a crew, or how does it go for you?
No. My son was running my company for me full time last year. I was about to pass everything over to him. So when I was about to this year, he's stepping down because he got other things going on. He want to start his own volleyball team because he's a volleyball coach. So that's his passion. His passion is volleyball. He can cut grass like crazy, but guess what? It's just not his passion. But he can cut that grass.
Yeah.
So this year he only gonna be working part time. I was in the moment hiring a full-time guy this year. Mike makes about supposed to be training him next week. But my youngest son want to come on now, my 19-year-old. So he's like, hey dad, I'm ready. I'm ready for you to show me the game.
Cool.
So with my 19-year-old coming on and my son that's stepping down, my son only gonna cut on Mondays. He gonna take care of all the routes on Mondays.
That's
So
good.
Monday's gonna be covered. So my youngest son, when we kick off full time March 1st, because I'm still cutting, a lot of little, my customers real picky. I'm still dealing with them right now. But when the officially kick off March 1st, that's when I'm gonna be grooming my youngest son this upcoming year.
Yeah.
Okay, you a younger son. Matter of fact, how old are your sons? Because you sound like a couple sons. How old are they?
24 and 19.
Okay. You got
But
older. Okay.
But the other thing I do too is I contract with a lot of other lawn care companies too. That guys that's young in the game. I contract a lot of my work out to them too. So just say some of my customers that's not so picky, and I know their standards. The guys that I mentor, they'll go take care of those customers for me.
So
Okay.
you basically doing the same thing that the gentleman put you in position did to them, kind of.
Yeah, because you ain't never subcontracting. So it's money out here for all of us. It's like right down the street, man, they built another subdivision with 100 properties. Just in my neighborhood alone, I do 30, just in my subdivision. So,
Man, nice.
man, the
It's getting
sky's the limit, man. You just
crazy. They got
what
one they built not too far from me right now, and I think it's about to be 45 homes back there,
Mm.
and they got about seven of them up now. The grass is already, they putting down the grass stuff, and I'm trying to figure out who do I need to contact with. I got to get over there, man. I need that area. I want to listen. Hot spots, Crawley. I need it, man. That's the game, man. Route density, hot
Route
spots.
density.
Route density,
yeah.
the
And that's
game.
why I had to learn, man, that route density.
Do it, man.
Yeah, that route density is going to be your game changer. And you'll see your money, you'll save not just on your tires or fuel, but you'll save on your energy, you know what I'm saying, yourself, your health. You'll save yourself in the long run because you could be running all over this city. But man, all my stuff is in like 4 mile radius.
Four
All my
mile
property.
radius. That's good. Damn.
That's fire.
That's fire.
Now I'm taking that back. I got 2 properties that's not in my 4 mile radius, but they won't let me go. I try to fire myself every year. They won't let me go. And just that one property alone, just that 1 yard is $125. That's just something. You know what I'm saying? That's 1 yard,
It's 125 bucks
125.
for
So,
per
and I don't like to throw a lot of numbers out there because I got a lot of customers that follow me, so I don't throw a lot of numbers out there. So y'all
Hey,
will see on my page. I don't throw a lot of
I'm gonna
numbers
tell
out.
you though, one thing about you, what you saying, they won't let you go. That say a lot about
Yeah,
you. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And so I tell people, it's basically you selling yourself.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And you out there longs, man, and you got people like that, and word of mouth too. You got a customer like that you've been trying to get rid of. Man, if you, I don't know how you do with your reviews or whatever, but and word of mouth, man. But that golden word from somebody like that, man, that turn into another one of them customers, like you said, for a certain amount of price. You know what I'm saying? So,
oh yeah.
but that's crazy, man. That 4 mile radius right there is, I like that right there.
I think that's super fire. But most people, when they get into lawn care, you've been in it for 4 years now. There's so many different things that you can do whether it be hardscaping, softscaping, landscaping, pool or water features, things like that. What services do you provide, and how did you come up with what do you want to do when it comes to this lawn care stuff?
Well, first I looked at my time. Like, okay, I had to be realistic with myself, especially when I started off solo. If I take on so many things that I overcommit myself to, I got to start challenging down what can I handle. So first, what I
Right.
started doing is I said, man, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna particularly just focus on the grass, focus on the shrubs, focus on pine straw, focus on mulch. I ran away from hardscape like rocks because guess what? There's a lot of wear and tear on my body. I know I won't last long in the game. So
Yeah.
a lot of heavy landscaping, I pushed that aside to contract that out.
Okay.
I
That's
love
nice.
that because for me,
Yeah.
whenever I first started, I wanted to do the landscaping thing, but I just didn't have a lot of expertise in it. But what I did know how to do was what you just said: cut the grass, trim the shrubs, put mulch in, do spring fall cleanups, leaf cleanups, and then I got into snow removal. So the reason I asked that question is because I feel like a lot of times people try to keep up with the Joneses and they don't know
Yeah,
what they're doing, and then they get out there and they lose their tail on two, three, four, five jobs, and next thing you know, they're just like, I hate this, and they go back to the 9 to 5. So it's always refreshing to hear from as many business owners as we can why they got into something, so that we can inspire the next generation who might come behind us, and to not think that they have to do what they see other people say they need to do. What we actually need to do is what you
What's
just said.
that's
Take the
yeah,
wear and tear off your body, find out what I enjoy doing, and do the thing that's right for me, which is you, whoever the listener is right now. So that's fire advice, TL.
yeah.
yeah. All right,
And
man.
then I looked at my trucks too. Like a lot of people don't know, both of my Silverados are 4 cylinders with a turbo.
Ooh,
Mm,
four.
So I saved plenty
Yeah.
of gas. At first, I had two Yukons V8s, and y'all know what them V8s do on gas.
mm.
So I downside, I got two, you know what I'm saying, two 4 cylinder pickup trucks, which I don't haul a lot of heavy stuff anyway. Y'all see my one man setup, and then my other trailer, I could put all the mowers in there if I have to, but I usually just have two mowers in there and two mowers. One stay in my garage at all times just for backup, but the other one I run that joker to fall apart. But it ain't gonna fall apart because I take good care of it.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's good.
That setup you got TNL. TNL got that ramp rack set up.
He does.
Oh, so he got that ramp rack set up, and man, with that ramp rack set up, how was that, man? I mean, I got I can imagine how it is, but just because you got the trailer too, and you also got the ramp rack.
Yes, the
Explain
reason
it.
I went with the round rack because when my son was coming on, I didn't want him really pull. It's a bigger liability when you pull in that trailer. A lot of people don't talk about it, but just the tires, you're getting flats, and now how they building these subdivision, they so tight now. If I pull in with that 16 footer, I'm blocking the next customer, or just say somebody driveway, and then it's so ridiculous. Now you pull in some subdivision, they don't even want you in front of their home if you
Yeah.
cutting their grass.
Go ahead.
So it became like a headache because a lot of neighborhoods I was doing was in high end areas. So I said, okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I seen the one truck setup. I seen that from Blaze for Grass. What is it, Blaze for Grass? A man
Uh-huh.
time. So when I seen that setup, I was like, man, I'm gonna invest in that. So when I invested in that, man, that was the best decision I made last year.
Yeah,
The
that's a
best
fire
decision.
setup. So how many more can you get on there?
Only one. Once I could fit up to a 48-inch more on that setup. But if you got a bigger truck, like it's just an 8 foot bed, you could put two mores on it.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's what I want to do this year.
fire. That's fire right there. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
nice.
cause I'm leaning away from getting rid of that trailer too, man. I have horror stories when I started using my trailer, so I can only imagine. I don't know if my heart can stomach letting somebody else warm up to get used to using the trailer with my equipment. I think somebody have to do that on their own and then come with me because
That back.
I'm serious, man. Cause I can like especially. I can see it now if they get in a situation where they gotta back up out of somewhere. Or they're in a tight situation where they gotta back down somebody's driveway to get off the main highway. Cause I don't want them to pull in the driveway because that's gonna be an act of God for them to get out of there. So it becomes a serious liability, especially when you hiring help and they don't have any trailer experiences. I think you really playing with fire. That's just my personal opinion,
Yeah.
unless you have the time to get them used to driving the trailer, or if you have a route to where they don't have to worry about turning around or backing it up, it may be okay. It may be a little easier for somebody to start using a dual axle trailer, because if they use a single axle trailer, I'll be petrified because I know it's gonna get away from 'em. I know it's gonna get away from 'em.
And that ramp rack is fire because you got both your side mirrors, and you just put your backup camera, and they ain't got to worry about, do I need to turn right for it to go left and left to go right? You know what I'm saying? Because like you say, Cross, they don't know what they do with that trailer, man. You hit a mailbox, you man scrape a car, anything. I've done it.
I'm
You know what
scared
I'm
they
saying?
gonna forget the trailers back there, man. That's my biggest fear. They gonna turn regular like the trailer ain't back there, and they gonna tire right there because they going over the curve. You know how it goes. Every like
But
once every 6 months, I forget the trailer's back there, and I might turn sharp, and I'd rather me do the damage to the trailer, and then for instead of I
I look,
watched a guy in McDonald's forget he had the trailer back there. He took the whole McDonald's drive-through thing down. You know where you place the order? He
yeah,
knocked that whole
oh,
thing down because he didn't go wide. He thought he was in a regular truck. Now I
yeah.
can only imagine if they
man.
didn't have any insurance, bro. Their business is gone right that fast, man. That's a nah, man. I can't stomach it for real. I'm serious.
But it's part of training though. Like even with
It is.
my son, even though I trust my son, but I still he had to drive. You know what I'm saying? Just doing his training, like the first like 2 or 3 months, I allow him to drive so he can get comfortable on, try your best to stay in certain areas in the fast lane. Like just say if it's two roads, try your best to stay so then you got a middle lane, or at least you can see your oncoming traffic without being over in the slow lane. So
Yeah,
uh, I train, man. It's just it's all about a lot of things training, man. Because even when I first got my trailer, I still had to get used to it.
yeah,
And before I even got that set up, man, I'll tell y'all a funny story. Man, I went to go apply for it to go get that trailer, and they declined me. They said, "Nah, you don't have enough business. You're not making enough funds to even get this trailer."
That's
So, but I looked that man in the face and said, "I'll be back next year. I'll get it next year."
crazy. I'm gonna tell you, it's funny, TNL, because my credit, man, I used to have decent credit, but for the business, I never wanted to put no equipment on on a payment. That was just me, man. If I could get a nice used one, or you know what I'm saying, somewhere
Mhm.
around it, because I just look at it, man. I was coming into the game. I want to try to keep every dollar that I could, but
But
then
man, but
I
let
look at
me show
somebody
you what
like
kind
you.
of deal I got though. Man, it's a company here in Safford, Alabama. Man,
Uh-huh.
I had got the enclosed trailer that you still see now. Man, I got a bundle deal. It was $16,459, I think, something like that. And it was the paper number 339, I think, a month. Man, I got two 52 Husqvarnas commercial. It came with the weed eaters, the stick edgers, the coolers, the blowers. I got everything inside that trailer, man. And I was paying them like $339 a month. I
Ah,
was I was
okay.
I was making that in one day.
Yeah, nah, okay. That's a little different right there. Yeah, that's different right there.
So that
That's
bundle
smart.
deal, when they approved me for that bundle deal, that's when my company grew. Because I was making $339 in a day
Hey,
just to
yeah,
pay for that. So I was putting that money aside. Like, there you go. I made you already. So I had 29 more days to make some more money.
Man, that's fire. I
yeah,
said that to my brother, man. I just said, all you really have to do if you really want to leave your job, and again, this is not advice telling you to leave your job, but if you look at what your take home pay is, that's actually what you live your life off of. And so, just like you just said, if you know what you have already, now you can work backwards. On day one, if I'm gonna make $350 and it costs $350 a month to have a zero turn, well, now you know you can do that because
Yeah.
like you said, you got 29 more days. Now imagine what you could do if you invest into a zero turn if you was push mowing. Because
Yeah.
now the yards that was taking you an hour or hour and 15 minutes to do, you're gonna do them suckers in 12 minutes. And now what's gonna happen? That thing's about to blow all the way up for you. So
Yeah.
that's fire. I love that.
Yeah. And
Wow.
like, and some of my customers, man, where I'm at now, man, I'm blessed. I got good customers that I don't have to chase no money. Man, they know I ain't got no headaches with none of my customers. Only hardest thing been for me for the last 2 to 3 years that I've been losing customers, they've been dying because I've
Wow.
been dealing with them. You know what I'm saying? You build a relationship with some of your customers. So that's been my hardest challenge for the last 3 years. Like I just had one down with me like last one, the first of this year in January. And that was like, man, just a good, you know what I'm saying? Just a good dude. And I was like, dang, man, cancer sucks. So, but you never hear nobody talk about, man, when you lose a customer that way, it's like, man, it stings.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
do. I know it do. Since you said you got all your payment together, like you don't worry about accepting payments, man. How do you accept your payments in? Do you have a system in place or
Man, I want Lawn Buddy to hear this. I use Lawn Buddy. All right,
lawn
you hear me?
buddy?
You hear me, Stephen? Are you logged in, Stephen? You hear that plug? You hear that plug, Stephen?
You use lawn buddy? Is
I
that pretty
use,
user? Is that pretty user friendly?
man, they're user friendly because even just say like my son, time you finish a yard, you hit complete, automatic send the invoice.
Okay.
So the only ones I bill monthly are my commercial accounts.
Yeah.
But and then I have some customers that pay monthly, but they have to pay up front. The ones that pay monthly, my customers, they have to pay
Okay.
up
See,
front.
that's Mac. See, that's
Oh,
Mac.
you
Mac.
about to
Don't,
Yeah,
get me started.
hey,
yeah,
how Mac get down?
I'm gonna tell
yeah,
you crazy. I just sent out my message today, and when I sent out my message, it's basically how it is. Anybody with monthly service pay up front. I still do my other people bill them how I bill them, and how you do, how you said my commercials. Get checks. Uh, have them hit my route number. You know what I'm saying? Have a
yeah,
direct deposit. So just
ACH, yeah.
depends. Yeah, but yeah, man. Because I'm gonna tell you, man. It, like you said, man. When you get done and that button can click that payment right there, people think it's really for us. I'm gonna
yeah,
tell you, the customers like that, man. It's simple for
yeah.
them. They're
Yeah,
like, oh,
simple for
yeah,
them,
next
but
page.
it's less headache, man. So now
Hmm.
I don't have to go back at the end of the week and be like, man, who didn't pay? Or who know what I'm saying? I could just open the app up and it's already I'm get emails anyway. So I just got, man, I thank God, man. It's just been a great year, man. Great last 3 years, man, because I ain't got rid of all the headaches.
That's good.
Yeah.
Hey, them headaches for them
That's
customers.
good, man.
Man, I fired, man, my last, last
Hurt.
3 years, I was just firing customers like, nope, I'm not dealing with this year. But I got to that point though.
Yeah,
Once you know what type of service you provide and you know the value that you hold and you got to stick to your value. So I tell even anybody that want to come on my team, I tell them, if you've been cutting that customer yard for a year, that don't change. You still cut that customer yard like it's your first time cutting that customer yard. You will never have no problems.
man,
None.
man.
And it's some customers, man, I cut their grass every 3 days.
Darn.
I
Yeah.
got some good customers,
3 days.
Hey, you
Yes.
got them
Hey,
customers.
hey, look, even one of them is my next door neighbor.
Yeah, you got them customers, man. Listen, it's crazy because Cobb said he know you. Cobb in the building said you helped him out. Cobb helped me out. The way you helped Cobb out, Cobb helped me out and got me with a property management company right now. They told me I can cut the grass every 6 days. I
Yeah,
told Crawley they own the books every 6 days. I'm not playing. I'm
yeah.
cutting their yard every 6 days. They're getting a weekly invoice.
And
So I
so,
love it.
and just a key in out there, like when you get a customer to every 6 days or say every 10 days, man, that's what when you count in on those numbers, if you can get just say 20 customers like that, when you count in on that income, that's how you can be like, okay, I'm gonna put this income up because you gotta hire somebody else. Like that's all I've been stacking, you know what I'm saying, counting in on. So I know this money is just not for me. I want to help not just my sons, but other young men, man. I'm gonna show you the game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
let's go. We can all win, man. God is good.
yeah. It's a bunch of. I'm gonna tell you,
You
it's a
just
bunch
gotta,
of
you
trainers
just
out here.
gotta put the work in.
Yeah,
That's
because I
it.
know when I was cutting back people, man, I had like it was probably like 22 people I was giving away, and I
Yeah.
was like, man, if y'all know somebody that want them, man, I got about 22 customers that somebody can start a business with. I just didn't want them no more, man. You know what I'm saying? It was bi-weeklies. I was getting away from bi-weekly. My
Yeah.
price was up. They just, man,
Yeah.
I'm trying to get to the next level. I'm not trying to
Yeah.
have a business and just stay right there.
And then
Exactly.
we as lawn care, you know what I'm saying, owners and stuff, and you can't get in your feelings in this game. I used to get in my feelings. You can't get in your feelings. Like just for instance, I had a customer, I think 2 years ago. They said, Mr. Mumford, we no longer need your service because we can't afford you. I said, okay, cool. We found somebody that can do it for $50. Cool. But I didn't lose relationship with them because I was still going over there fixing other things. They say, hey, can you send a guy to come replace a toilet? Cool. Call one of my contractors up. Hey, go put the toilet in for me, get my percentage. But then I went over that customer house about 2 weeks ago. When I went over there, when I pulled up, I like, man, that whole front window is shattered. Like, man, I was just going over there just to install my queue, garage, so they garage will open up, automatically. And I was like, hey, what happened to your window? My
Yeah.
lawn care guy did it, and he's not picking up his phone. And I was like, whoa, I said, man, you got custom windows in this home. I know that window gonna set you back by at least 2 grand. She was like, yeah, about 25, 2600 just for one window.
Man,
And now that lawn company, he didn't have no insurance, but they went with a cheaper guy.
listen, they try to put a band-aid on a broken arm.
Yeah.
Can't do it. You can't do it, man. I tell people you
Yeah.
try to put that shit.
So
All
Took
right,
a
so
second for that to
it's
register
no,
with people.
hey, it's no different,
yeah.
man. It's no different. Listen, y'all, it's no different than having 15 grand in your pocket and you saying, I'm gonna go to Home Depot and get my mower to start me a lawn service.
I ain't
Man, if
gonna
you
knock him. Hey,
go
look, I won't
to
knock him. I
your
still won't knock him though. I won't knock him. If he
yeah.
got 15 grand, I won't
Uh,
knock him.
Now, I ain't gonna say I'm gonna knock them, but the thing is, you know you serious, you know you better take on some yards, and you know why not go and spend that money, man? You gon' like you said, you got the enclosed trailer, you was making the money back on Monday.
But before I got
You know,
the enclosed trailer, let me revert back. I bought my first. Which one I bought first? I think I bought a sit down mower, man. I think it was a 42 little. Golly, what was that mower? I don't know. If it was a time cutter or it was something.
that's it.
But
I know what you're talking about. That Toro joint.
yeah.
Yeah, I know it's a 50 inch. It's
Yeah,
50
my
inch.
brother got that right
Yeah.
now.
But man, guess what, man? That thing made me some money, man. I put a
It,
motor kit on that joker,
yeah, I
it's
gotta
go.
tell
and
you,
I
go ahead.
paid $1,200 off of Facebook Market for that mower. And then like probably the next season, I got like a walk behind for the same price, a H mark. And
But
it was
if
a,
you had the
and it
money
was.
to buy that good stuff, what you would have did?
You said what now?
You had the money to buy the good equipment to go ahead and buy the what you really wanted, what you would have did.
Bought the good stuff, man.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm
You
saying. You
damn
know what
right.
But
listen,
see, but
you gotta make a plan, man. Go ahead.
in this game though, the more you know what I'm saying, when you get certain clients, mowers do make a difference in your time, the quality cut. You don't have to go over. So when I hear people say, "Man, the mower don't matter,"
It do.
Oh, it
yes,
does.
it do. It do.
Yeah,
So,
it do.
but can you get the same private quality? It's probably gonna take you a little longer, but man, the mowers do matter.
I'm gonna tell y'all. Just go back to Mac's episode and let him tell y'all how he was wrestling with that push more and that thick grass. You feel me? Y'all go take back Mac's episode.
Man,
Who you get some money, do what you can. I'm telling you, man. It's gonna
Hey,
help you.
what kind of grass y'all got? What kind of grass they had?
We got it's called Penn State mix, but it's like fescue, Kentucky bluegrass, zoysia.
Ooh,
It's all mixed. It grows fast. In the spring, we getting 9, 10 inch growths in a week, bruh. So you gotta have a commercial mower. Like he was saying, I had a 21 inch push mower, 143 cc engine, and I was doing bi-weeklies. It was terrible, and I didn't know about raising the deck to 4 inches or anything. I had that thing cutting on 2 inches. It was terrible, bruh. Absolutely terrible. But you know what they say. God don't give you nothing that you can't handle. So I had to go through those trials and tribulations to know exactly how to get this thing done. But you had mentioned earlier about being a youth pastor. How has being a youth pastor helped you in your lawn care business?
Because it still show the same quality. Like when I speak to customers, man, I have customers that, man, they having problems with their kids or they having problems with themselves, their health. Man, I pray with them. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So if my customer in the hospital or whatever, like I had a customer in the hospital and they paid me every 4 days or whatever when I cut their lawn. I knew their money was good, but I wasn't gonna even charge them. I said, no, don't worry. I just want you to get healthy. Don't worry about the money. So, man, that man got out of his hospital bed, man. That man harassed me. No, I'm paying you. I said, okay, just give me. He owed me probably about 600 some bucks, something like that. But I said, man, just give me $50. And he might be watching tonight. He know who he is. And I said, just give me $50. Man, he called his wife in there. He said, baby, come in here. Calculate no money. What day I went in the hospital? Because Mr. Murphy think I lost my mind. Calculate, calculate. Baby, go in the safe and get da 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 da. And he came out and she gave it to me. But I wasn't gonna charge because at the end of the day, you building relationships up, man. I can write that off at the end of the year if I want to with my taxes. I can go to my account. Hey, I can count that as a loss.
I did that this year with a couple, but I'm gonna tell
You
you,
can
man,
do it. You know
TNL,
what I'm
man.
saying?
And like I tell people, you see all these yards you passing and riding, man. Don't think about them yards. You think about that client, man, because you really
Yeah.
want the good clients. You want the right
Yeah.
client, man. I was so caught up when I first started. I need to get to the pretty neighborhoods, the pretty yards, the pretty thinking that's like where it's at. And it's nah, man, it's really just about the client, man. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? You got some
Yeah.
clients, man, they really want to see your business grow. They really watch you from the beginning to where you ever ramp racks and stuff now, and they like we see where his business is at. We see him prosper. We see where he's trying to take it. Let's help him get there. You'll
That's
have some
correct.
really want to see you get there, man. For real. You
Now,
just
relationships are everything, man. Like over time, like you're gonna naturally build up relationships with your clients, especially if you run into them. If they're retired, I'm telling you, they only look for the mailman, the lawn care man, people delivering the packages. Those people right there have relationships with people that are retired. You know what I'm saying? So, in saying that, if you take that approach across all your clients, when you go up on prices, you won't have a problem because they're gonna be like, I understand why you have to do that. They might bite the bullet, I really can't afford it, but we gonna go with you because I don't want nobody else on my yard because I trust you. That's
Yeah.
them relationships that make it easier for you to increase your prices. That's something I'm finna have to go through within the next couple of days to see if it's all true. And I can't wait to see if the
And
stories is true.
but guess what? You gonna lose some, and you gotta
I'm
be
cool with
real with
that.
yourself. You gonna lose
Yeah.
some, but once you get to that point, like what I had to do, and my wife helped me with this. What I had to do is like, man, now I get to choose my property that I want. That's what place
Yeah.
I'm in now. If you don't like your yard treated or you don't love your lawn, I'm not your lawn care provider. I can't.
back,
Mm-hmm.
back,
You got to
back.
love your
See, not
lawn because if you love your lawn, I'm gonna make your life easier. You're gonna make my life easier.
Yeah.
and what it is, but you said that is mutual. The feeling is mutual. They appreciate your good service, and you trying to take care of their yard and get it back to top standard. You feel me? Like you say, you passionate about outside. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So when the feel is mutual like that, man, it's a win-win. The customer feel like they winning, you winning. They like dealing with you, like you said, man. You try something, you try to get rid of. They
Yeah.
won't even let you fire. You know what I'm saying?
They sure
That,
won't.
that's man, that's fire, man. That says a lot about character with you too, man. So most definitely. So man,
Sure do.
you got any
Man,
other questions?
time get away, bro. I put it on everything. It's almost like we ain't got enough time to get all the questions out because we'll get to talking and
Man,
stuff.
man,
It's all that's already past the hour, bro.
drop the TNLs, man. Tell everybody where they can find you at, bro.
Man, you can find me on especially TikTok, cause TikTok is still to me, man. I love TikTok. When TikTok about to go away, man, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. I want to get on Snapchat, but man, I'm tired of man. I can't handle the social media, all the questions right now. I be trying to answer a lot of people's questions, so You can find them on any of those platforms and YouTube. But man, y'all answer me a question. How do y'all keep up with y'all responding to so many people?
That's tough. Uh,
I would say it's like
well,
text message. Me.
the you just have to do the best you can, man. What I recommend it's really hard to answer all the questions, cause like it can become consuming. Like social media is really a dangerous platform, really, if you don't know what you're doing. If you don't have a purpose in it, you can find yourself answering a lot of concerns and it's taken away from what you should be doing or what your vision is or what you want to do on your platform. So it's like a balancing act to it. You can get to all of them, but some questions you're not gonna be able to get to all of them, especially when you start picking up like some real numbers, like you getting like a little bit of a following. It's almost impossible to keep up with everything. I can honestly tell you that. I go through it and I try my best. I try to give it like I took Bones approach. I try to give it like 30 minutes while I go through and I'll look at everybody else's stuff. If I can't, whatever comes through my feed, the people that I rock with, I go through that search for them. But everybody, it's too hard, man, to keep up with everybody. That's why I really don't see how people follow thousands of people, because that would be entirely too much coming through my feed like that. And that's just a personal thing with me. Now I'm not sure how Bone or Mac, how do you handle dealing with all the comments that come through that you?
I answer every comment.
Woo, Mac is different.
Every single comment,
Woo.
because that person who took their time to comment, they took their time to comment because you said something, you've done something, you've shown something that had an impact on them. And I believe that God put me here, John here, Bone here,
Hey,
you
I got you,
here,
brother.
because people are looking to us for some sort of guidance. And so sometimes it might just be an emoji, but if someone takes the time out to write
That's
me
right.
2, 3 paragraphs or something, I at least go back, I give them a paragraph too. Now, if it's someone who always is commenting and they support the channel and everything, they get probably a little more than other people. But if it's just a here and there thing, or someone's asking, a question that I just can't answer, I just tell them that. At some point you have to draw a line somewhere. And a lot of times I use templates in my business, but there's templates that you can use for the comments too. So someone comments, I love your channel, blah, 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 blah. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you supporting the channel. I hope you win in life. And an emoji like this, and then it's done. That takes 2 seconds to do. But
Man, that's so
I'm gonna
smart.
tell you. I'm gonna tell you this how I am with it, Mac. I'm kind of like that, and how it is with me. I looked at it like if somebody really take the time to watch a grass video, because there's so much people want to be entertained, man. So if somebody take time to comment on a grass video, it let me know you gotta be pretty serious about what I'm doing, and you probably do really appreciate what I'm doing. So I don't think it's never been a comment I didn't respond to unless I just happened to miss it, and that's rare. But it might have been one of them days I got flooded. But I respond to everything. I'm about like Mac. I respond to everything, man, because the internet showed me it's real. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? You gotta like you say, Carly, you got to decipher between it. But a lot of people that leave me comments, like I say, some genuine people, man. They some
They
people out
are.
here. They really, man. They care about what I. They really helped me get to where I'm at right now. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
without the comments, shit, I probably would have gave up on it.
yeah,
I ain't
and
gonna lie.
ultimately,
You know
it's the
what I'm saying?
people who take the time to comment that allow you to know that you are not, number one, talking to someone, but number two, that you're having an impact. And I think that whoever gets on the internet, you can see, do they just want things and stuff and adoration and all of that? Those people to me are fake. I'm a real guy. And the only reason I do this stuff because I don't get paid. I don't have any sponsorships yet, although I would like some, but I don't have any.
Yeah.
I do this to make an impact on people's lives because this social media stuff has had an impact on my life. And I know how the people who I was that person on the other end before I had any following or anything like that, who was DMing these people who had bigger followings, like Johnny with Blades of Grass. And if he has 500,000 followers on YouTube and 200,000 followers on Instagram, and he could respond back to me, I
Yeah.
think that my little
Yeah.
10,000
Ah,
on
see,
YouTube
see,
or
I
4,000
gotta
on
step it
Johnny,
up.
Insta,
Yeah,
I can at least do that.
and I'm
yeah,
gonna tell you what real
yeah,
make
step
me
it
say
up.
that. Now Johnny's overload when it comes to message, I'm pretty sure. And it's not been one time that man didn't respond to one of my messages. You just
Yeah.
Yeah,
said it, man. That's crazy. Hey, we like a water drop in the ocean compared to that man for real.
It's
So
part
Yeah.
of what you sign up for.
part
If
of
you
what you
put out
signed up
content, especially being a youth pastor, I
for.
don't
Yeah,
have any background in religion, but God has had a huge impact on my life over the last 5 years, and my relationship with Him is so much stronger, right? And I believe that I'm put here not because my words mean anything, because I'm not the one saying it.
that's him
What
going
we are doing is saying something that he gave us to say so that it can reach one person. Because what did they say? He left the 99 to go
Go up
find the
and
one.
yeah.
And when you might be the person that was given that
through.
DM so that you could find that one person, maybe that one person is you're the only one they ever DM'd,
Yep,
and you got back to them. I got so many comments
wow.
back where someone was like, "Man, I DM'd every YouTube influencer. I'm not an influencer, but every YouTube person or this Instagram person, you're the first person to ever respond back to me." And bruh, that's why I'm doing it. So I try my best to get to everyone. Now, when you get a little bigger on Instagram, some of these places they'll put the comments in a different section. I might not get to that one for 2 3 weeks, but that's only because I just didn't see it because they don't follow me or something like that, right?
Okay.
And but then I go back and I look at that. I even look at the hidden ones. And
yep.
I
I
make
just
sure that I go through and I acknowledge these people because at the end of the day, they took their time out. And
Yeah,
you don't know what someone's going through to where we think we're overwhelmed with a comment when it takes me 10 seconds to write, "Thank you, my friend.
that's
Yeah.
true.
Salute."
That's
I'm gonna
true,
take
man.
yeah, because I would have gave up without the comments and respond. Good video, Bones. You feel me? So yeah, just
That's
that, man.
true.
Yeah.
I
Man,
gotta do better. I gotta do better, man. I gotta admit that.
Yeah.
I gotta step it up. After these
we gonna wrap
comments, I
it up,
gotta
man.
step it up. I can at
Yeah.
least do that.
We gonna wrap it up, man. Hold on, we gonna get your boy. Stay in the background, TNL. We y'all go follow TNL, man. We a little over tonight. We gonna get TNL out of here, man. We gonna close it down, man, and get up out of here, man. Mow Trappin Podcast, another Tuesday. This was a fire episode
This
right
was a
here.
fire episode right here,
You know what
man.
I'm saying? Man,
Authentic as ever. Boom, we did it again,
hey,
man. It's 25, brother.
all right, man. We on this countdown, man. So on this countdown now, man. Let me tell you something. Don't be scared to be what you supposed to be. If you already out here doing this, man, you got a calling on you. Them prices and stuff you think you're going through right now, man, go on and get them decent. But don't try to beat nobody. Still give fair exchange, man. But don't be scared to do you this year, man. I'm telling you. This year to build, man. This year to capitalize, man. This year to make it happen, man. For real. Got any
All right,
words?
definitely, man. We appreciate y'all tapping in too, man. For real, man. And we out.
We
Appreciate
out,
y'all
man.
again,
Y'all
man.
next Tuesday, man. Appreciate y'all, man, for all the support, man. We'll see y'all next Tuesday.